I'm not lying to you. I've been trying, but you done play me like a fool.
You're 16, 17 years old, right? You about to graduate high school, right? You don't have to worry about nothing. Life isn't that bad. You could do whatever you want, whatever, right? You got your girlfriend or whatever. She don't really care about money like that. Your parents are not like, you know, you're not obligated to give them anything or anything like that. You don't really have to do anything. You don't have no responsibilities. You don't really have to do nothing, right? Now, you turn 18, you go to college, or you do whatever. You start working, you do whatever, right? You know, you start getting your hands a little dirty. You know what I mean? You start doing, you know, you start experiencing life, right? And this is why I said 21, because when it's 18, it's not that bad, because you just got out of high school. Even 19, even 20 is not that bad, because, well, 20, that's where it starts to get worse. But 18, 19 is not that bad, and it's because you just got out of high school. So, you know, it's not really that bad, because let's say even if you were struggling, right? You got kicked out the house at 18 or whatever, right? It's not that bad because you haven't been struggling long enough. It's only been like a year, 2 years. It's not really crazy, right? 18, 19, that's 2 years, right? It's not really that bad. You haven't been struggling like that. Once you get to, like I said in the beginning of the video, once you get to 21, it fucking sucks. Literally. And anybody that says life doesn't suck at 21, it literally fucking sucks. Literally. You have to literally basically become like a superhuman. You have to literally learn everything on your own, or if not, in a short span of time almost. You have a whole bunch of responsibilities. And the number one thing that I've noticed is that, like, life gets super depressed. It gets worse. It gets depressing. It gets literally worse by time, because you, like, from 18, right, to 21, that's 3 years. Everybody has a cycle, right? And it's always going to be a cycle in life. Every single time, no matter if you change the cycle, no matter what you do, there will always be a cycle, right? So you could try to change the cycle. You could try to do whatever. You could try to move to Cancun. You could try to move to Texas. You could try to become whatever you want to be, right? But life is always going to be a cycle. Now, here's the thing. 18, 19, you don't really understand the cycle. And if you do, you really don't feel it as bad, because you just got out of high school, right? So once you get to 21, it gets way more depressing. You literally, I kid you not, and like, I swear, I'm not even joking. I will literally get home. Have you ever had this random wave of sadness? Like, you just get home and you just, like, drop the bag, you take off whatever you had on, you put on, you know, whatever, you just in the kitchen, and like, you just get this random wave of sadness. This is how life is after high school. You get this random wave of sadness as soon as you get home, because you just got out of traffic, you just got home from a long day of work, wherever you was at, and you got home, and now it's fucking boring, and it's lonely, and it's the same cycle again. You ever watch SpongeBob, and you watch that video, the episode where Squidward was living the same day over and over again, and then after like a while he got tired of it? This is like the life that it is after you pass 21. It's literally depressing, literally, because let's take your average 25-year-old man, right? 26-year-old man. He has a girlfriend probably, right? He has about a kid, 2 kids, maybe even 3 kids, right? 9 times out of 10, when you 26, 27 years old, 25 to 27, 28, you have a kid already, right? Majority of people. That's when life actually gets worse, because, and this is going to sound weird, but a lot of people not going to understand it and not agree, but that's fine though. That's okay. Okay, I know somebody, right? And I saw their girlfriend. And when I saw their girlfriend, I kid you not, she looked so bored of this nigga. Like, it looked like she just wanted to leave this nigga right then and there, but they have a kid, so she didn't want to leave. Bro, like, oh my God. I'm getting stressed out just talking about this shit. This shit, it gets worse, bro. I'm telling you, it gets bad. Literally. Like, even if you have a career, I swear it gets bad. That's why I said for a lot of dudes, you need to really kind of occupy yourself throughout the whole day. Now, I know this is not sustainable and you're not going to be able to occupy yourself throughout the whole entire day, obviously. But try to keep yourself busy, because I know a lot of dudes, they get this random wave of sadness when they get home. Because guess what? Majority of niggas are broke. They got no hoes at all. And if they do have some girl, they only have 1 or 2 girls and they're scared to lose them. Right? They probably live with their mom. And I'm not saying this like this is a bad thing. I'm saying this is why we get random waves of sadness, because of this shit right here. You get random waves of sadness because you live with your mom. You probably don't make a lot of money. You don't get a lot of bitches. You're probably not in shape. You're probably not even that good looking. You're probably not even that, that good of a talker or a person that a lot of people want to be around with, of a charming guy or whatever, or you have like this outgoing personality. I'm not talking about the niggas that be at the gym and they be trying to do the most and talking to everybody. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about a person that just people are interested in talking to. You're probably not like that, and that's why you're depressed. See, that's the main reason why after high school it get depressing, because when you're in high school, you actually like you don't have, going back to the beginning, you don't have a lot of responsibilities. You don't have a lot of shit to come up like to show for. So when you're in high school and you're talking to the girl or whatever, she don't care if you're broke, because guess what? Every fucking high schooler is damn near broke. So she don't care if you're broke. Your parents don't care if you don't have money. You might not even have to be the best looking dude, because all of the girls are in there and you have social proof. You have social proof because they see you every day. They know who you are. You're in your they're in your class or whatever like that. When you're out in the real world, bro, you cannot talk to nobody and no one will ever talk to you. That's how crazy it is in the world. But in high school, guess what? You're gonna have group projects. You're gonna have teams and sports, and you on a bus and you end up talking to this person, and you're always around people in school, so it's not as bad. But once you get out of high school, oh my God. Man, listen, bro, you can go the next 20 years without talking to nobody, and I guarantee you no one will give a fuck, except probably like majority, like the people that like actually know you, like your aunt or your mom or your dad or whatever, your cousin or your sister. Like those people, they might like actually care. But like you could go to Target right now and see a bad bitch, and she might even find you attractive. But guess what? If you don't say nothing, nothing will happen. Don't go into Target thinking that a girl is going to say something to you. Like, that's not how it works in the real world. Like, it's not like you guys are forced to talk to each other. This is not a group project anymore where you guys are forced to talk to each other. This is not some fucking sports or, this cheerleader or whatever, or, just whatever, right? Clubs and all of that shit. This is not that. This is the real fucking world. And when you don't talk to nobody, and when you go out, when you go back home, and you this how it be. I just go home, fucking put my bag down, this is literally like the position I be in, like just on the counter, and I just be sitting there like this, like that's how I be. That's how depressing life is. You literally do the same shit every day. It's fucking boring. Why do you think girls like bad guys? Genuinely think about that. Why do girls like bad guys? Why do girls like guys that do dumb shit? Why do girls like guys that always give them a hard time, and always doing this and always doing that, and always kind of just being like, just talking back and not always cooperating and shit like that, and not always being a fucking step over, and being just a nice guy? Because a nice guy is boring. Life is boring. Literally, if you genuinely think about it, and you could say whatever you want, but life is actually boring when you lay it out. So when you come across this one person, right, that gives you some type of, man, this guy didn't talk to me, or this guy didn't do this, or this guy didn't do that, I'm not talking about y'all niggas. I'm talking about the girls, about y'all niggas. Not pause. Hold on. But when this guy didn't do this, or this guy didn't do that, or he gave me a hard time, or why is he acting like that, or why is he not being a pushover, or why is he, you know, just being so manly, or whatever. When a girl comes across you like that, and you're just something out of the ordinary that she doesn't see on a daily basis, yeah, she's gonna talk to you, because life is boring. The normal guy that she goes to, and then she does everything for him, that's cool, but after a while it gets boring, because life is boring. The only thing that kind of keeps girls entertained is something that involves her attention, or getting her attention. So that could be other girls looking at you, that could be other girls trying to talk to you, that could be other girls, or that could be other, or you just, like I said, being an asshole or whatever. That girls like that shit. And it's going back to my thing of talking about like life is boring, is because, well, yeah, life is boring. And I know you niggas get that wave of sad. That's why I had to come on here, because I'm like, man, yeah, I was sad. I was in the crib fucked up. Yeah, I was in the crib sad, because I'm like, man, I woke up in the morning, I went to wherever I had to go, I was in traffic, I went to the gym, I came back, and I'm gonna do the same thing tomorrow. And I don't have any hoes that I'm talking to, but I don't have any hoes to talk to, because I'm just grinding, you know what I mean? I don't have any time to talk to no hoes. And that's another reason why I kind of get depressing, because it's like I don't have any time to talk to no girls. I think girls are the main source of life for men. If we don't have any girls, there's literally no point in life. There's no point in me trying to get a lamb truck. There's no point in me trying to get a nice car. There's no point in me trying to get a nice house. There's no point in me trying to do whatever I'm doing in life if there's no girls, because there is no point and no reason. Yeah, it's cool to have niggas around. It's cool to have such and such, your best friend around. That's cool. But like, hoes are like the base of everything. Everything comes from hoes. Everything. Think about it. Everything you've done from like 18 and up, you done it for hoes. Think about it. Okay, you got a job. Why did you get a job? To support your family. I understand that, but guess what? You mainly did that because to get hoes. Why did you go to the gym? Do you need a six-pack? No. Do you need to get jacked? No. Do you need to get big arms and big legs and, you know, no. Do you need to have the best personality? No. Do you need to have the best car? No. But why do you do that? Because of girls. And I think that gives us men a sense of purpose of, like, you know, waking up and be like, I'm doing this for the hoes, and that's okay. But the main reason why I made this video is, like I said, life is depressing after high school. That's the summary. It's depressing. Try to make the best of it. Like I said, the main thing to not get depressed is to keep yourself occupied. If you keep yourself occupied, there's either two things you could possibly do in life so you don't get those random waves of sadness. Like I said, getting home, dropping the bag, sitting there like, man, I just got out of traffic. I'm about to do the same thing tomorrow again, and then again, and again, and again, and again, and again, and again, and again. And hopefully I meet a friend, or hopefully I meet a girlfriend, because my life is fucking boring. Oh, you're talking about yourself. Yeah, my life is boring. Yeah. But I know I'm not the only one that lives this life, though. I know I'm not the only one that wakes up every day and does the same thing, because everybody does the same thing. Just like I said in the video, early in the video, everybody does the same thing every day. You just do it differently. You drive, you go to work, whatever, you go to school, whatever. But the two main things so you don't get those random waves of sadness, because it does get to you when you go home and you don't have no girl or nothing there. You either do something which is it's extremely stressful, and it keeps you super occupied to the point where, like, you literally can't think of nothing else besides that thing. And that could be anything. That could be playing a sport, that could be basketball, that could be football, that could be boxing, that could be literally anything that keeps you occupied. Two, you could do just multiple stuff so you can stay occupied. So let's say me, if I just came from work and I did this, and then I go to the gym, and then after I go to the gym, I go home, and then I upload this video, and then I take a shower, and then I do this and that, it kind of helps. So try to keep yourself occupied, because like I said, it gets fucking boring. Literally, it's fucking depressing. I'm not gonna lie. But see, I think it might just be me. My mind is kind of a little weird, and it's kind of hard for me to kind of stay occupied and keep myself kind of a little bit entertained, because I get bored very quick. I don't know. I'm gonna need some comments on this one.
Little pussy ass nigga, stop me mugging. This bitch been on my dick, but that don't mean nothing.